Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're going to be going over our current mining facility. This is an update video. We have a bunch of 3090s, 3080s running here and more coming in. If you think that's interesting, hit like, subscribe, hit the bell. Don't forget to go to our other social media accounts like BitChute, Rumble, Parler, Gab, Mines. We're off of YouTube. You can find us there. And if you're looking for someone to set up a crypto mining facility for yourself, either GPU or Asic, go to cryptollc.org and send us an email. So this is our current setup here. If you watch our previous videos, you will see we're working on this facility. Currently building it out. We got our Ethernet cables running now from the top. Before we had them running just on the floor, because it was more important to get the rig up and running rather than the aesthetics and the more durable position to put them. So we had to put them on the top, obviously, so we don't have to walk on them. But before they were just on the floor, so now they're at the top. You can see how we built that out. We also got more 3090s installed here. These two rigs. It's a 3080 rig here with random cards. You can see there's a PNY right there, XLR8. Then we got some EVGA 4-to-1-3s. Then we have a regular EVGA 3080 right there. We have a gigabyte card over there and so on. This is kind of a mix rig. All of these are non-LHR. Then we have these MSI Gaming Trio here. It's a whole full rig of them. There's 12 cards. And all 12 of them are the MSI Gaming Trio. Then at the top we have, these are LHR 3080s, gigabyte turbos. So it's got one fan. It does a pretty decent job. We set the fan speed to 95%, make sure it gets enough volume in there. It does a good job. Then we have on top of that another 3080 turbo edition, also LHR. Then we got a random rig over here, 3080s. And then these cards, these are the 3090 gigabyte turbo. And the fans are really powerful on those cards. They blow a lot of air. And they really do a good job of cooling off the 3090. And the VRAM is good as well. So we have a couple of rigs of those 3090s. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rigs of 3090s. Now we're only running 10 cards a rig because of the power draw on the 20 amp 208 volt. So we can't put any more load on it unless we use a bigger copper gauge or larger copper gauge. So we can only load 10. So this is slowly being filled out. We're gonna have more cards coming in to fill out the top rig. And then we're gonna start filling out these rigs over here. And not to forget this one right here. There's one more rack over here. I'll fill up that rig. And then the rest of them. Like I said earlier, we switched over to running some Ethernet from the top. You can see our Ethernet setup here. It's running some Netgear 24 port. We got 2 of them. So you can, we could have just bought one 48 port, but this works as well. So we got 2. Then we have a PoE switch right here, also from Netgear. These are non-managed. This PoE switch we're going to be using for our camera system. We're going to install about 4 cameras, I think, in here. And we're going to run them off that PoE switch. That gives it power, sends the watts. Not only does it send the signal, it sends watts through the Ethernet to the camera to power it on. That's how it runs, just from one cord. That way you don't have to run power to it. Here it is from the back. You can see that the 3090s and 3080s from gigabyte do not have any lighting. So they're just black, no lights. Other than these ones over here, you can see how these are RGB 3080s. So we're currently working on this. The next month or 2, we should have this place filled up with most of the GPUs. Now in terms of cooling, we are running 3 fans here. These are really fast fans from Uline. They are 25,000 CFM. So that's how much air they're pushing. It's 25,000 there, 25,000 there, and then this one does, I think it's 15,000. So 3 fans pushing air from our filter system. Try to go over there. Hopefully you can hear me. You can see our filter system here built with some regular stucco wiring that's used for some first stucco and for other things, for cement purposes. We use that to prevent the filter from being sucked in too much, as well as adding durability and for security purposes as well. You know, if anyone tries to get in here, they have to rip through that. We have to rip through the filter, rip through that, and then have to squeeze through 2x6s, or they have to go through the top, and you know, it's a big, huge hassle. We're also going to be installing rebar, probably every like 2 feet, to add more security protection from any potential thief. So this should provide enough air. We also have a thinner polyester filter coming in. That's gonna be a lot thinner than this one. This one is too thick, and the filters did not push enough air. I'll show you here. Here's our filter, and you can see how thick it is. It's about like an inch. So we got some 0.37 of an inch, so more than half the size of it, or less than half the size of it. That should provide us a lot more air. So yeah, so this is our current mining facility for our clients. If you're looking for someone to manage something like this for you, go to cryptollc.org, send us an email. We start up everything from scratch, talk about our various tiers, various plans we can set up, and then we can get started, either GPU or ASIC. Go to our other videos on the channel and you'll find ASIC videos. Watch those ones and see which one you like, GPU or ASIC. Alright, well that's going to be it for this video. Until next time, bye.